We're coming to you from Taking It to the Streets Ministries, who are here in cooperation with the Metropolitan Ministries, and they have their Holiday Tent of Hope is now up in full swing. Of course, we're at 7320 47th Street North here in Pinellas Park, and folks who have signed up for assistance, some holiday assistance for Christmas, they are coming in, and we have 1,600 families that are going to be stopping by here between now and Friday at 5 or 6 o'clock. We're about 45% behind on toys this afternoon. It was the same thing last year. I can tell you that the last day or two before Christmas, there was just a rush of people who wanted to get toys, and we appreciate that. But those toys often, if you wait to the last day or two, they come in past the time where most of the help has been, well, distributed in terms of toys. We need food items and we need toys, and right now, if you would like to make a tremendous difference, either from your church, maybe it's part of your ministry's fund, or you have a business, you might be an individual who needs some additional 501c3 giving before the end of the year. All of that may make you a candidate to be the heart, the arms, and the feet of Christ right now. Well, I wanted to give you a chance to hear a testimonial this afternoon because Sherri Louison is with us, and Sherri, 6 years ago, Sherri, you needed a little bit of help. Tell us what was happening with you this very time 6 years ago.
I actually needed a lot of help. I'm a single mom. I had a teenage son, and we were going through foreclosure on our house. So we lost our house, lost our vehicle, and didn't know where we were going to live, didn't have food. And I met Pastor Paula at the church that I was attending, and we became instant friends. And Taking It to the Streets helped us literally with everything. Pastor Paula helped us locate a place to live and worked with our landlord to be able to move in with minimal monies down. Taking It to the Streets actually gave us a car. They gave us food. They helped us with utilities. They literally saved our lives.
What would you have done if God had not arranged those events?
We would have been living on the street. I would not have been able to get to work and probably would have lost my job. And I wanted it to be a great testimonial to my son. As a teenager, I wanted him to see that God was definitely going to come in and take care of us, that we didn't have to worry. And it far exceeded any hope that I had, that God came in and brought us, Taking It to the Streets, to save us.
Now, Sherri, did you look at this as a lifetime of getting help from them, or did you just want a hand up to help you get back on your feet?
I just wanted a hand up to get back on our feet, but it was overwhelming because it was so much need. And, it wasn't just a box of food. It wasn't just Christmas gifts. We really needed to be rescued. And Taking It to the Streets not only came and helped us, but came and helped us and left our dignity intact. And I think that that's a really huge thing, that when you're so down and out, it's hard to have any dignity left, and we left with that. That was very important.
So Sherri, we're now 6 years from that journey, that valley. Things are a little bit different because you're not on the receiving end, you're on the giving end. Tell us what you're doing here today.
This is my 5th year volunteering for the Holiday of Hope tent. I actually save my vacation days every year so that I can come do this at Thanksgiving and Christmas both. And I do whatever is needed. So because I've done it for a few years, I can kind of fit into whatever role they need. So I register clients when they first come in. I shop with them. One of the main things that we do here is when you come here for assistance, you get to pick what you want to take home with you. We don't just hand you a box of food that has stuff in it you don't like and don't want to eat. We make sure you take home food that you like. We don't just hand you toys that are age appropriate. You get to shop for the toys for your children to make sure that they get something at Christmas that they really want. And I think that's such an important thing for children to know, that God didn't just meet the need, but He actually met the need with something they really wanted. So I help with that. I help with stocking wherever they need me. And in the prayer chapel, which is always very emotional for me, and I see myself in so many of the clients that come here, especially because so many of them are single mothers that are just at the end of the rope and don't know what to do. So it's a huge reward for me to be able to touch them and pray with them and know exactly where they're at, and be able to tell them that there really is hope, that God really will fix it.
6 years ago, Sherri was here with her teenage son looking for help. Now, 5 years later, I don't know if you call it that Sherri is employed, and she's employed at a place where she has vacation. And talk about giving back. She's giving back her vacation both at Thanksgiving and at Christmas. So Sherri is giving back, and Sherri is here helping meet the need. Let me ask you the question. In the comfort of your car this afternoon, have you honestly done anything to meet the need of someone else and others this year? Because Sherri's here, volunteers are here. What's missing is they need some more toys. They need some more food. What that equates to is they need some more financial support. And we could use that financial support tonight. Before I let you go, Sherri, tell us a little bit about the spiritual component. There's a lot of great organizations right now that kids are getting toys, and there's some food baskets going out, and we've got television stations doing things. But the difference here is we're talking about the ministry component. We're talking about Christ in the center of this. Tell us, how important is that to the folks that are coming through this tent? Are they just wanting to get their boxing toys and leave? Or are there some real serious spiritual dealings going on right now with folks that are coming through?
When you come into the tent, we offer you a prayer card. You have the option to fill it out or not. We certainly don't force anything on anybody. But people come in and they're asking for prayer. They're sobbing, they're crying because they don't have any hope. They don't know how they're going to make it through the holidays, but they don't know how they're going to make it the day after either. And they want somebody to come tell them about this Jesus who's not just going to give them toys for Christmas, but who's going to give them hope for a whole lifetime, who cares about their problems and will help them to find a way, who will take them from the person who comes in and needs help to the person who's helping somebody else. And I think that's the most important thing that we do. And I think that some people come in and they have no expectation of that, but we pray with them and we tell them about Jesus and how much he loves them and what he sacrificed for them. And you see them leave with just the smallest glimmer of hope. And it's a seed. You have to start with just one seed, but that's important that they leave knowing that this is not just Christmas, that this is every day of the year, and that he's going to be there for them.
What a testimony. Sherri, thank you so much. Thank you for being transparent. Thank you for taking your vacation. It'd be so easy, even men and women who love Christ. It's so easy to get some help and move on. You didn't move on. You're here, and you could be back on your feet and doing your own thing for vacations. You're here. So I know on behalf of Pastor Brian and his wife, I just want to thank you for that. And on behalf of our Drive Time listening audience, thank you for sharing that. It's 40 minutes past the hour. This is Drive Time Live on this Monday afternoon as the sun is setting and people continue to file in to Taking It to the Streets ministry here in Pinellas Park. We're actually at 7320 47th Street North in Pinellas Park, and if you would like to come by and drop off a financial contribution or a turkey or some toys, we got some great folks here that would love to talk to you. Well, we want to continue to give you another testimony of what's happening from right here, and with us this afternoon we have with us Larre. And Larre, first of all, welcome to Drive Time.
Thank you for having me.
How did you first come in contact with this ministry?
Well, about 10 years ago, I was married, and my husband at the time was struggling with the drug addiction. And I don't even remember how we came in contact with Taking It to the Streets Ministries, but by the grace of God, we did. I was trying everything to get him the help that he needed. And I came in contact with Paula and Pastor Brian, and they just kind of swooped right in and took our family as their priority, and they helped to get him into a ministry that was out of town, and then After that, he just decided that he was ready to come back, and they took him into their ministry. But unfortunately, he wasn't successful. He made some other choices, and at that time, we had to dissolve our marriage. And so I had a new leash on life. I knew that I had to pick up the pieces and carry on. I was a mother of 3 children at the time, 3 school-age children. At the time, the baby was like about 8 months, and then I had a 3-year-old and a 5 or 6-year-old. I think my son was probably about 5 or 6 at the time. So I had 3 school-age children, little ones. And I decided, I knew that I had to do something. So by the grace of God, I just decided it's time to go back to school. And I went back to school. I graduated in about 2.5 years with my bachelor's degree in special education.
Congratulations. That is an awesome testimony. I mean, you did that with the kids and everything. And of course, I'm sure taking you to the streets, you had folks that were praying and helping you.
I could not have
this
done
part of our testimony about how this is just not Thanksgiving or Christmas. This is part of taking to the streets, Testimonies Ministries. They're helping year round, but they help see you through, and wow, you went back and got your degree.
Yes, I could not have done it without taking it to the Street Ministries. And at the time, I was attending Glad Tidings Assembly of God. And so the 2 ministries partnered with me and my family and literally carried me through those years. And
now, what did you get a degree in?
Special education.
So you're a teacher?
Yes, I'm a teacher.
You are now a teacher?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
And you're helping
ministry.
In a ministry, and you're helping some kids that got some special challenges?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm working now teaching 3rd through 5th grade reading at a local charter school. So it's definitely my calling. It's a challenge, definitely, but it has been the greatest gift that I've been given, was the opportunity to give back and impact the lives of our future leaders.
Now, you're here today. You're obviously not here as a client because you're back on your feet. So tell me what you're doing here today.
Well, actually, I've had the great opportunity, being a teacher, to have the next 2 weeks off. So I decided I gave my children no choice. And I said, for the first week of vacation, we're giving. So we were here on Saturday at 9 a.m. We finished about 6:30. We put in a full day. We came back today about 9:30, and we'll be here until it's over. And we'll be here for the remainder of the week. Oh, yeah.
Well, so what's going on back there? What are you guys doing?
Well, we're doing a lot of things. We're labeling toys, packing toys, boxing toys. My son and I have 2 nephews, and I have my daughter's best friend. She's here. So they're all helping. They're all little angels back there, just running toys to cars for families, shopping with families, just giving back.
Now, what was the greater blessing? I know you were blessed. My last question is, I know you were really blessed 10 years ago and going through that. But looking back and now what you're doing now, which is the greater blessing? Seeing you and your kids all helping someone else, or still focusing back years ago?
I would say the greatest blessing is being able to know that I was able to make it through a really tough time, and being able to stand in the midst of it all and be able to glorify God with my life. And now I'm at a place where I can turn back and give back and volunteer and give my time. Unfortunately, I'm not at a place where I can do what I want to do, so right now I'm doing what I can.
We need some toys, and we need some food. Why don't you just share a little bit about how it's important for those who are listening to help right here at Pinellas Park, to help us with some toys right now?
If you're listening, I just want you to know that your gift will be greatly appreciated to families across this county, South County, Mid County, North County. And there are families right now who are struggling financially. They can't, meet just basic needs for their children. And right now, with it being the Christmas season, this is the season that we should really be of a giving spirit and of a giving heart. So if you are able to give to the families of Pinellas County, I'm pleading with you, to please come out, give is whatever you can. There are families who need food and clothes and diapers and just basic things that sometimes we overlook and we think are minimal. They mean a lot to families. So, like I heard you say earlier about bicycles, there are children in the in our area who have never ridden a bike before. They haven't had that luxury. So, if you are able to give, I'm asking you to please find it in your heart to just go out and bless another family. And the blessing is in the giving. And when you come out and you see the families that are represented here, it's so worth it.
Well, what a testimony. You're listening to Larre this afternoon. Larre needed some serious help, and her husband wasn't able to see it through, and she carried on with her 3 children. Here is why you're planting seeds today, because someone was planting seeds in this ministry 10 years ago. And you're looking at someone who took the challenge from the Lord, took the challenge to say, you know what, I got to do something. And she went back to school. She got her teaching degree. And now she's teaching special ed kids in that special area. Right now, she has stepped up and, just like our previous testimony, she's giving away her vacation week with her children and some other family members and friends, and they're back in the back, sorting the toys, sorting the food, helping folks come through and make those selections. But we're short. We're short of toys, we're short of food. You know what we need? We need you. And so, if you could find it in your heart, she's on the front line. She's here with Pierce, both Brian and Paula Pierce, the co-pastors here at Taking to the Streets. They're partnering here regionally with Metropolitan Ministries. The only thing that's missing this afternoon is possibly you. If you would like to help a local effort right here in Pinellas Park, and just because you're located in Pinellas Park, people are coming from all over Pinellas County because they need a handout. 1,600 families will still come through this very modest ministry between now and then.
My name is Jessica Jackson and I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, and I appreciate what Taking to the Streets have done for me. I'm so happy to say that they not only made my day, they made my Christmas for me and my children, and I hope it can do the same for you.
My name is Danita and I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, and I have one child in Street Ministries has brought a lot of joy to my heart. I couldn't give back this year as much as I wanted for my son, and they brought just joy to my heart. Thanks a lot. Take to the Streets.